It's been 2 years since Peter Lim left Salford City to take ownership of Oldham Athletic. In the time, Salford City have progressed to the Championship while Oldham Athletic have just gained promotion to League One. On the surface, everything looked to be above board, but whispers have surfaced over the last few days about some underhanded dealing between the two clubs. Allegations that the Neville brothers, who had been through many different circumstances over the years with Lim, have been caught out doctoring the paperwork of transfers between the two clubs, which has left Salford City on the poor end of the deal. The FA are said to have stepped in and told the two clubs that no more deals are to be done beyond July 31st. The Neville brothers must also relinquish their shares in the club. More to come. Salford City has come under investigation from the FA regarding alleged transfer manipulation. The Neville brothers have been stripped of their shares in the club, but Scholes, Giggs, Beckham and Barros will now all hold an equal 20% share in the team. With the club struggling for cash, the board will need to find a big new sponsorship deal to help keep up the expectations and the dream of a new championship-sized stadium. A landmark deal has been struck with Salford City. With the championship season imminent and minimal bank balance, the board has been looking at all avenues to be competitive this season. Adidas has signed a 3-year deal with the club expected to be worth around £35 million. The Salford board is said to want to invest in stadium upgrades, but this would mean spending most of the deal money, leaving little for transfers. The stadium would also be out of action for up to 2 years, but Adidas have said that Salford can utilise the newly built Adidas Park Stadium right here in the heart of Manchester. This is surely bound to bring up some unwanted attention from the Manchester City fans just down the road.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Youth Edition. It's Fabio Barros, it's Salford City FC on a quest for Champions League glory. Sit back, relax, get in your comfy chair, grab your favourite beverage, turn on that big screen TV, because here we go with the Youth Edition.
Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode FIFA 20 Salford City, and we are into the Championship, and I can tell you right now this is going to be one fucking hard season. Our team is not ready for this. If you look at our star rating, our player average rating and things that are going on here in the Championship, we are going to have to maybe recruit, train and push these boys to their absolute limits if we want any inkling of a chance of doing anything in the Championship this season. We'll look at the board objectives and all that kind of stuff. We've got a lot to take care of as it is a new season, so let's just jump straight into it and show you what we need to take care of. Right, board objectives: grow one youth academy player by at least 3 overall. We can do that. Brand exposure within 3 seasons. Increase the season ticket holders by 10%. Yeah, whatever. No continental. Domestically avoid relegation. Round of 32 of the FA Cup within 2 seasons. Finish mid-table. That's the expectations of the board on us at the moment. Now you've seen from the storyline at the start, we've got ourselves a new sponsor, a new kit sponsor, and that is Adidas. And well, the board wants to put that money into a new stadium, so we really don't have a lot to play with, but let's go and explain what's happening there. Right, so currently Adidas have given us some cash. We're up to 35 million, but most of that needs to go on the stadium upgrades ready in 2 seasons' time. So we've got a new stadium to play at, Adidas Park. You'll get to see that in action today, but that basically means that 35 of that million is about to get put onto a new stadium. So we're going to have to try and hope that we can sell a couple of our players. A few of them have been transfer listed. We'll cover that shortly. And if we can generate some funds, then maybe we can go and dip into the transfer market. So let's go and have a look at the current squad. Right, so what I've done here with Oldham Athletic is we've given them a bit of a bump up. They've gone up with their potentials as well and been growing nicely, and we've turned them into quite a considerable force. So hopefully they can get promoted again this season into the Championship. Now, some of our players have been sold off. They've been moved on before the January 31st curfew imposed by the FA. Yeah, we've lost a few more players to Oldham, but that was pretty much that. I don't think any more players are going to be moving to Oldham from now. The board have stepped in, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully we can hold on to some of our players now. DeClama has moved across to Oldham. What else? Who else has moved across in this run of moves? Mickelson has made the move. Compton, Nasher, Broberg, Whiteload, Lloyd, they've all ended up at Oldham. They've been pilfered, they've been taken, and they all now sit at Oldham Athletic, but we're just going to let them run their race now, and those boys will grow. They've got potential, and yeah, let's hope that they're knocking on the door sometime in the Premier League when we're up and about. Right, not everyone got the opportunity to go to Oldham though with our little spinny wheel, so let's have a look at what's going on here. I haven't renewed any contracts. I had a bit of an issue with that, so I'll look at that a little bit later. We've still got Zanotti, of course. Bilgan we brought in, he's transfer listed. We're just trying to cash in on him, 1.3 million there. John Clare holds his spot as the reserve goalkeeper. Now we had to keep 8 homegrown talents as well on the list. So Chase Williams holds his spot here at 60 overall, but we can send him out on loan. So we might just do that, add him to the loan list because we've got a lot of left backs here. De Graft has come in for sale, 450. Schmitz we're going to hold on to and have a look at, an exciting prospect, 61 overall, and can play centre back as well, and 6 foot, so that might help us out because we are a little bit thin there at the moment. Blake looks good, potential to be special, can play right back as well. Lasasa is the starting left back at 70 overall now with the potential to be special. Neves and Pau will hold our back line to start with. We've held on to Amisi, so he sticks around at 60 overall. Stevenson is here, of course, at 67 with the potential to be special, but you can see there we've only got 4 centre backs, so we may need to look at bringing some youth players in, or you know, Schmitty might get a crack there if there's an injury. At right back, Travawada still floating around, showing great potential. He's our starting right back. You know, the dynamics might kick in. He might get a bit of an upgrade. And Ellis Burns keeps his spot in the squad as well with that homegrown talent rule because, yeah, only 2 right backs at this stage. CDM, Serafin, 53. Belusi holds his spot, 69 potential to be special, and Jose Michaels potential to be special at 68. And I've got a feeling that Jose Michaels is probably my man. You know, what's he got here? Passing wise, 41, and the short pass at 64. But he feels more of a midfielder because obviously we changed Belusi. His short pass is at 70 and long pass 50. I don't know. It's going to be out of those two, and we'll see who really wants to fit the role here in the championship. Stevenson can also chip in at CDM. And Barlow, he will be transfer listed. We've brought him in for sale, 650 grand. Harry Goodrum keeps his place in the squad, 59 overall. We'll see his potential when he hits 60. Declan Davies holds his spot at 66. Ian Griffiths comes back from loan and holds his spot at a 65 overall. Colquitt, transfer listed, of course. He didn't get the run to go to Oldham, so he is on the transfer wagon. Carlos retains his spot at a 56, and Kimona Sierra as well is going to be transfer listed. I was hoping one of those two would end up at Oldham, but no, they're going to be out the door, so there's 3.2 million there to play for, and we have to offload Colquitt and Kimona Sierra in this window. Camera holds his spot, 61 overall, exciting prospect. Wang, Yuduck Wang, he holds his spot. De Jong still here at 66. Hopefully he can set some play up this season. De Cruz on the right-hand side, an exciting prospect at 60 overall. Fook NG holds his place at 55. Loris, well, he went into the cycle and he is transfer listed. So 1.4 million. Abraham Loris, we'll see what happens if we can get some coin for him. Cesario, now his contract is expiring in 12 months. That is one that I do need to rectify pretty quickly. Ainsley has that something special, 59 overall. We'll see what happens with him. Jenkins still another 2 weeks till he can, you know, get involved, but we don't have games for a month, I think, other than the preseason tournament. Helton Almeida we've brought in for sale, 375, and Mason Montero will hold his spot here. Only 16 years of age. I'm interested to see what he can do because he's got 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot, strength and aggression, and you never know from Cape Verde. And of course Gunnarsson at 72 overall with some new tattoos. He's got some new ink. For those wondering about hairstyles and that, I did attempt to change his hairstyle and stuff, but in order to do that I need to change his mini head, and to do that I need to work out how to implement a mini face, which has just turned into an absolute debacle at this stage. So if I can work that out in an easy way, I'll have a look at that. But for now, we'll leave Gunnarsson as he is. I wanted him to have that sort of Viking top knot fucking hair going and, you know, minimal beard, because you can't put big beards in this without fucking with their complete face. But whatever. Hopefully he can find some more goals this season. We're going to need him. He's on 110 goals for the club, and we're looking to add to that this season in the championship. Right, our final youth reports have come back from our current countries that we were looking at. So let's have a look at how the Youth Academy is coming along. Rafi Setawan has jumped up again, 77 to 93 potential. The Indonesian right winger. We'll hold him there for now. Only about 72 to 88, still looking okay. Xavier Zamora still not 16, but 84 to 94 potential, still looking the goods. Darren Lambert, of course, 58 overall Jamaican left back, 85 to 94 potential. And Devon Ambrose, the Trinidad and Tobago central attacking midfielder, 77 to 93, still looks okay. Graham Johnson, 60 overall, 83 to 94. Now we've got three new lads, and they're all centre forwards by the looks of things. Thiago Varela, 73 to 87, 56 overall. Marlon Matthews is a central attacking midfielder, even though it says centre forward there on the left-hand side. Okay, that's different. 57 overall, 71 to 85 potential. And Stefan Schnatter, 71 to 87 potential, a centre forward here from the Netherlands. So we'll see how they develop. That's an interesting one. He's a centre forward on the left and a cam in the middle. Yeah, good work. Right, time for you guys to leave me some new countries to scout, as well as we send out our scouts once again. Their experience is all up to 4 now, because this is season number 4. Now, the first one comes in from Jamie Goodrum with 30 thumbs up to head off to England for some technically gifted talent, some homegrown talent. That's probably what we need if we want to move on some of the likes of like Burns and Williams. We need to get some more Englishmen into this team. Alfie Lee is heading off to Georgia. Thank you to Adam Cooper, who got 28 thumbs up. And the final one is in from Cuba, who wants us to go to Cyprus for a playmaker, and he had 19 thumbs up. So get those new countries down below. Thumbs up on the ones that you like, and we'll head off to those ones very, very soon. Right, so 30 million has been put aside for our stadium upgrades. That should get us ready for a couple of seasons' time, but that only leaves us just over 4 million in transfers. So we really do need to offload a few if we want to dip into the transfer market. Right, the preseason gets underway, and it's a 2-2 draw. Goodison getting his season off to a flying start. Right, we get 2 loan offers in, one for Chase Williams and one for Harry Goodrum. I'm happy to let Chase Williams go out on loan. I'm not sure on Harry Goodrum yet. We'll have to wait and see how. I don't know. It'd probably be good to get some minutes into him. We'll see if we can get these loans working. Right, there we go. Training scenarios and Cesario up to a 69. Right, we'll send the reserves out here against Pisa, and they get snapped 3-0. Carlos injured as well. Right, just a femur contusion injury for Gabriel Carlos. He's missing for 3 days. Right, just had a quick look at the free agency list. We've got Weaverson El Serrero Milazar from Brazil, 70 overall centre-back. Now, we probably need a spare centre-back coming through to at least play in the twos. He looks all right. He's got the solid player trait. And he wants 6.4 to 7.5. That's a lot of coin, because most of our players are only on about 2.5 grand. But let's see if we can bring in Serrero Milazar over, because we need a couple in, because we want to keep the funds coming in, and those regens that we want to sell later on. So let's see if Serrero Milazar wants to come here to Salford City. Right, unfortunately, we couldn't offer him what he wanted. He wanted crucial and 10 grand. And I mean, I know he's a higher rating than Diogo Neves, but there's no way he's a better player than Diogo Neves. And he's already got a bit of a deal going on with Hanover 96. So that might be one that we've missed out on. We'll reassess it in a couple of weeks' time. Right, Chase Williams has left on loan. He's gone to Ranheim Football Club for 1 year, and we get an offer in here for Helton Almeida for 410 grand. I think we're just going to accept that. Right, Harry Goodrum has left. He's gone to Port Vale on loan. Hopefully he can get some valuable minutes there. I think Port Vale are down in League One still. And we get an offer in here for Santiago Carmona Sierra for 3.4 million from Union Berlin. Let's play a little bit of hardball here, see if we can cash in on Santiago Carmona Sierra. Final game of the preseason tournament, and it's a 2-0 victory. Pau Pau's been red-carded. Training session see Neves to a 69 and De Jong to 67. Right, we've got a transfer on for Stephen de Graaf. We'll have a look at that. Prize money $550, and Pau Pau suspended in the preseason tournament. All right, here we go. We've got a sale. Almeida is gone for 410 grand. We get an offer in for 3.1 for Joris de Jong, and an offer in for Mbalo of 710 grand. We're not letting de Jong go, but Mbalo we will definitely look at. Right, Stephen de Graaf has gone to Melbourne City for 590 grand, and another offer in for Carmona Sierra for 4.1 from Sporting KC. And a training session sees Jose Michaels to a 69. Right, the Carmona Sierra deal breaks down, as does the Colquitt one. Right, we're getting an agreement here with Huddersfield for 4.3 million. We will be accepting. Right, Abraham Loris has been sold. He has headed off to Sunderland. Thank you for your services. And Mbalo has been sold to Jubailo Iwata. Right, Kimona Sierra has been sold to Huddersfield for 4.3. Bilgan sold to Anderlecht for 1.7. And we get an offer in for Colcup for 1.9. Let's accept that one. Time to get into the opening game of the season. Our first test here at Championship Football. I'm not sure we're ready for this. We're taking on Stoke City at Adidas Park, our new home for the next few seasons, while our new stadium goes under construction. This is our starting 11 at this stage. Jenkins on the left wing, Cesario on the right, Gunnarsson in the striker role, of course. Michaels, De Jong and Belusi make up the mid-three. Lasasa, Pau, Neves, Trovoada and Zanotti, of course, is the goalkeeper. It's not a bad-looking team, but we may be lacking a little bit of creativity and not really a lot on the bench at this stage. So hopefully some of these young lads can grow fairly quickly, because we're going to need a lot of help here in the championship. I want to train this first 11, get them all to 70 rated, and then we'll see where we go from there. So let's get into this game and see what Ultimate has in store for us. We're still using Cutzy's 1.4 sliders, so hopefully we don't get fingered. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Adidas Park, the new home for Salford City for the next season or two, depending on when the new stadium is ready. We've got new kits with our new Adidas sponsorship as well. And here we are walking out. It's a bit more of a maroon than a red these days. Maybe, you know, things starting to change at the helm with the board changing. And, yeah, you never know what's going to happen in the future. But a stadium to play in that has been a lot bigger than what we are. But we are in the championship now, and we need to stick around in this league for as long as we can and fight off relegation, look for mid-table, and then look to push onto the Premier League. And there is Thor Gunnarsson with some fresh ink. So, yeah, hopefully that can help him out this season as well. Game 1 in the championship. Let's go, Salford City. Bounce out with the intercept. Michaels played it off. Found Leroy Jenkins. You'd feel he might struggle a little bit here. But here they come straight through. Zanotti, big block. Oh, welcome to the championship. Belusi. De Jong plays one through. Has Gunnarsson. Let's go, lad. Push your way forward. Still comes Gunnarsson. Oh, no. What's that? Absolute custard. He gets some ink on his foot or something. Oh, lovely from Leroy Jenkins, but he gives the ball away. Come on, lad. Oh, picked out. Taken out. Here's the strike. Oh, what a fucking goal! Stoke City! Oh, fuck me. If that's what we're installed for this season, we might be in trouble. He's just volleyed it to himself and whipped it over everyone. Finds the back of the net, and we're 1-0 down here. Well, he looked to be controlling most of the space, although Pau did get done, but he's just whipped it up to himself and then volleyed it home. What a goal! Jesus Christ! Have you seen anything like that before? 1-0 to Stoke. Oh, Trovoada misses the challenge. Under pressure, Neves, turned inside out. Oh, good block from Justice. Wow. De Jong. Belusi, it's taken a deflection, it's gone in. Gets in. Belusi with the goal. 1-1 on the day. Well, that was a special effort. I know Belusi scored from downtown before, but he's just pulled the trigger here. It's taken a massive deflection. And it's into the back of the net. We score our first goal in the championship. Oh, off the elbow. That's completely done the goalkeeper. Is it Belusi's goal? No, it is not. It's an own goal. But our first goal in the championship comes off the opposition. Oh, Trovoada's missed it. Now they come down with a fair bit of space here. Just to push inside. Good from Neves. De Jong out wide. Belusi creating some play here. And gets one through here for Gunnarsson. It was a high line. Stoke pushing forward. Here is Gunnarsson. Bang! Gets it! 2-1 Salford City. You're not going to catch this man when he takes off. He's like a freight train with no brakes. Oh, wonderful goal from Thor Gunnarsson. Smashes it past the goalkeeper. It's 2-1. He's our first official scorer and his first goal of the season. Thor Gunnarsson on the board in the championship. And there is the halftime whistle. Well, Salford City have the lead, 2-1. Oh, good from Jose. Jenkins finds Belusi. Fires one forward. Cesario, can he get the finish? Oh, yes, he can. 3-1. Salford City, welcome to the championship. Gets in. Oh, he loves it. Lovely ball from Belusi. Goodness gets out of the way. Cesario with an exquisite finish. Makes it 3-1 here against Stoke. Well, they welcomed us to the championship with an onslaught early, but it's been all Salford City since then. 3-1. From Jose. Yes, lovely Belusi. Good touch in the midfield. De Jong's on again. Drive his way forward. Finds Leroy Jenkins through inside. Gunnarsson lays it off. De Jong! Oh, it's 4! It's fucking brilliant football! De Jong gets the goal now. 4-1 Salford City. Hello! Get in, lads. Oh, wow, they've just flicked a switch here. Leroy Gunnarsson had the tenacity to look inside, and De Jong's found a way to finish. Get in, boys. More Justice misses and then recovers. Well done, boys. Lasasa plays it off, has Belusi. Flick it out wide now. Leroy Jenkins pushes his way forward. Leroy Jenkins! Oh! Right, let's make our changes here. Stevenson, Griffiths and Davies in for Belusi, De Jong and Jenkins. 4-1 up. Let's just finish this one off. Oh, great save from Zanotti. He got past Neves to get the strike. Oh, fuck, he loves it. He fucking loves it. He's like, check me out, cunts. Fucking saved that one. Boy. Oh, no, Steffo. Yes, Justice. Oh, Justice. Oh, Justice, pow, pow. Let's go, Jose. Hit it through. No, picked off. Oh, Neves puts his body in the way. Trovawada with the touch. Here's Griffiths. Stephenson off to Jose Michaels. Pushes his way forward. Still comes Jose. Lays it out the back door. Davies is out there. He slipped around the back. Can he get a cross in here? Oh, good punch out. Cleared away by Stoke, but this one's done and dusted. Come from 1-0 down for a emphatic 4-1 victory here by the looks of things. And there is the whistle. We got a victory on the opening day of our championship campaign. Well done, Salford City. Well, 9 shots to 6. We only had 3 on target. 1 was an own goal. They laid 13 tackles. It was a big game. Goodison with a 9.2. Right, U-Squad monthly reports. The tile 174 to 90. Onion Bat is good to go. 61 overall, 73 to 89 potential. So, yeah, we'll just hold him there for now at 16. Zamora still not 16. Come on, lad, we need you. 84 to 94 potential. Darren Lambert, 85 to 94 potential. Devon Ambrose, 72 to 88. Still looks okay. Graham Johnstone looks okay as well, 83 to 94. Varela, 76 to 90. We'll hold for now. Marlon Matthews, 74 to 88. And Stefan Schnatter, 68 to 84. I'm actually going to release him. Right, our Youth Academy reports are back once again. So let's have a look at the influx of new players that we've got. Settlewine still looks okay at 74 to 90. Onion Bat, Zamora, Lambert, Devon Ambrose, 72 to 88. We're keeping an eye on, of course. We've got Owen Harrison, a central attacking midfielder from England, 77 to 91 potential at 18 years of age. Varela, we know. Pieros Costi, a centre forward here from Cyprus, 74 to 88 potential. He's 60 overall. He's an attacker. We'll see how he develops. Cyprus bringing back the players. We've got Kostakis Zachariah, a right midfielder, 61 overall, 82 to 94 potential. Now that we've moved to Paul's mod, you can't get 96 potential players. So I'm going to put a hold on the star rating upgrades. So they're 4-star scouts we've got out there. All of them are 4-star. If we get to the Premier League, we'll upgrade them then. We've also got Marlon Matthews, of course, and then we've got Grigoris Economides, a right back, 63 overall, 78 to 94 potential, and that is a quality pick. 17 years of age. He's already higher rated than Burns, and I'm going to bring him straight into the first team. Sam Baker's a right winger from England, 70 to 84 potential. And Georgi Arabuli from Georgia, 76 to 90 central defensive midfielder. So, yeah, we picked up a few heaps there from Cyprus. And one already signed straight into the first team. Right, so with that 63 rating, he comes straight into the twos. Economides. Looks all right as well. I mean, defensive minded, so he's going to take a while. He's got leadership in the swerve pass trait, and that means Blake can move back over to the left, and Schmitz goes to the bench. Right, second game of the episode, and we're taking on Huddersfield now at the Kirkland Stadium. So another real stadium finally into this campaign. We're going to use our third kit here. It's a new black and tangerine kit. Now, if you're familiar, well, you're probably not, but Salford City's original colours before they went to the red with the class of 92, and that was actually black and tangerine. So maybe they're bringing them back. We'll have to wait and see what happens with Salford in the future. But yeah, a new black kit. This is the one with all the Patreons on the back. So let's see it in action. And let's see how we go here against Huddersfield. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This is a lovely stadium. And we get to see some first taste of big team action. You know, Huddersfield should be a fairly strong team because, you know, former Premier League, they sort of go down and come back up. It's like Moyes is the captain, the Australian. So, yeah, he is a solid player. This could be interesting. Hopefully the boys are up for the challenge. We came back. Oh, look at the scenery. It's delicious. Aramoy is the captain, of course. And, yeah, it looks like they've got a pretty decent team. Oh, good steal from Cesario. Gunnarsson, though. Oh, hacked down. Leroy Jenkins finds Lasasa, and the grease ball slips on by. Still comes Lasasa. Drives his way inside. Oh, he's run out of grease. Touch. Leroy Jenkins. Fires it through. Looks for Gunnarsson. Get on your bike, Gunners. He's got Leroy in support, but look at the pace of Gunnarsson. Cuts back. Oh, jeez. All legs. Corner here for Huddersfield. Half an hour gone. It's been a midfield battle. Playing this one in deep. Zanoni with the punch out. Boy gets a crack. Inside. Here is the strike. Oh, Zanoni. Big save. Big save. That's what we're going to need from you all season long, mate. When these shots come in, they are going to be right on point. And a class save from Zanotti. Oh, Trovawada has rinsed him. Cesario have some space, but yes, go Cesario. The Brazilian flies forward. Let's go. Use your strength, son. There's a free kick on the plate, but he might still have a red hot crack. Brings it inside. Gunnarsson works the goalkeeper. And a good save. Neves just tries to push his way forward. He's got some speed here, Neves. Still goes to skipper. Drives his way forward. Oh, that's got to be a free kick. Referee. Oh, Neves. It's lovely. Cesario. Back to Neves. Finds De Jong. Oh, can't beat Coleman. Well, there is half-time. Deadlocked at 0-0. Huddersfield probably being the better team thus far, but we're in the game. Is it across? Jose Michaels. Belusi. De Jong. Oh, Jenkins held up at the pass, lays it off, has De Jong! Oh, you've missed! De Jong! Oh, bread and butter strike, that one. It's gone wide. Just as Power to put the pressure on Neves with a cracking block. From Lasasa, good 1-2 with Leroy, and the grease ball is off. Let's go, Lasasa. Drives his way forward. He's a huge unit. You can feel the ground thundering, and he couldn't quite get there. Coleman comes out. Gunnarsson will play it through. Found Cesario. Pushes his way inside. Oh, Feld! Is it a free kick or a penalty? Cesario's been absolutely fingered. It's a yellow card for Luca Killian. Well, he's mistimed that challenge as Cesario was pushing inside just outside the box. Paluzzi, big hit on Moy. Oh, Pow. Oh, Zanotti. Oh, Jesus. Cesario takes his man on and does well, the Brazilian. Flies his way forward again, running out of juice though. Still goes Cesario. Can he create something here? Crosses inside. Oh, Gunnarsson. Turn and burn, mate. Right, we'll make the changes. Griffiths for De Jong, Davies for Jenkins, and Belusi on a yellow checks out for Stephenson. Griffiths, Cesario, Trovawada, Gunnarsson out wide. Here is Cesario again. In on goal, Cesario. Decides to cut back inside, lays it off. Trovawada! No. That's Gunnarsson. Tries to push his way inside. Gunnarsson. Oh, Feld. Here's Davies. He'll come inside. No, he won't. Picked off by Brown. Well, Huddersfield have got some serious pace to corral most of our offensive efforts. Well, there is the whistle. We play out a 0-0 draw on the road. Well, Zanotti kept us in the game, and we came home there in the second half, but couldn't find a finish. Cesario with a 7.6. Right, training session. Cesario to a 70 and De Jong to a 68. Right, Henry Colgate has been sold for $2.3 million. We get a loan offer in for Yu Duck Wang, a 1-year loan for Leyton Orient, and I'm going to accept this. I mean, they're low-rated players. They may as well try and get some minutes if they can. Right, and I know this is a long episode, and I don't care. I want to play another game, so we're going to take on Preston North Head here in the Carabao Cup. We're going to send the reserves team out just to see what we actually have in our back locker. Economides will make his debut here at right back. Ainsley gets a start in the striker role. Stephenson is the captain at centre back, and we'll just see what these boys are made of. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Carabao Cup will be out in the first round. We've sent in a very undermanned team, but a chance here for some of these youngsters to, just make a name for themselves here at Adidas Park. Get them some minutes, and, some of the fringe players get an opportunity as well. So we'll have to wait and see if any of these lads really want to have a red-hot crack. And Blake still loving his tracky bottoms.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Oh, fuck me. Well, Claire's just had an absolute brain fart trying to throw it to his centre-back. That's bobbled. And Preston have an early goal. Oh, jeez. It's not a training situation here for the boys. Oh, jeez, Clary just puts Amisi under all sorts of trouble. And there was no chance. 1-0 down. Carlos. Camera. He's a forward. Ainsley! Oh, jeez, he took an eternity. Come on, lad. Here's Carlos. Fires it forward. De Cruz. Gets the run on. Little Carlos. Look at them little legs go. Works his way into the box and then just absolutely manhandled. Oh, Messi is labouring. Gets this one through. Economides. Carlos. Griffiths plays it forward. Here's Ainsley. The Scotsman flies forward. Ainsley gets it, son! 1-0. No, it's 1-1. Ainsley with the finish. Oh, he's the fiddler. He's found a finish. We're back in the game at 1-1. The Scotsman's done it. Oh, that's a lovely finish. 1-1. Griffiths plays one forward. Davies finds some space. Davies pushing forward now. Still comes Davies. He's got to do something with it though. Lays it inside. Here's Carlos! Oh, fuck! Whoa! Carlos has absolutely choked the chicken there. Oh, dear. Oh, fuck me. Straight through. John Clare, you've got some work to do. Get away from that camera, you bum nugget. 2-1. Game on. Our defence is a little bit shaky. Just see here. Just opened up enough. Amisi sidestepped. Stephenson not close enough. And you can't leave John Clare like that. His pants around his ankles, basically. Oh, terrible. 2-1. Pushes his way forward and then lays it off and asks Davies to make the run. Davies comes on through. Let's go. Davies cuts back, lays it off. Oh, it's Carlos again. Oh, no. He's got a custard leg. Custard. Oh, Stephenson, settle down, mate. You're the captain. You've got to lead by example, mate. You're going to get yourself a card here, that's for sure. What's the referee going to do? He's ushering him over. Hopefully just a yellow. Just a yellow. Into the wall. Ainsley gets a piece of it. Drives his way forward here, Ainsley. Plays it off for Davies. Davies works his way forward. Still comes Davies. Goes for the finesse. Oh, it's wonderful! The Welsh wizard. He's done it. Cat's in, boys. He hit him on the counter-attack. It's end-to-end football from both teams. And Davies, that's a wonderful finish. Puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-2. Look at this. He's just out-curved the keeper there. Used the sidebar to his advantage. Walks through whatever that was. And it is 2-2. Comes on quickly. Griffiths. Camera. And there is the whistle, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Here is Ian Griffiths. He's found some space here. Finds Ainsley again. The Scotsman in on goal. Can he finish this one? No. Good save. Camera did well. Ainsley. Oh, it's a lovely touch. The Scotsman's flying. Gets himself into the box. Needs to push away though. Oh, Blake's been done. Here's the strike. And John Clare with the save. Oh, that one's played inside. Oh, good save from Clare. Stephenson clears away. Oh, Economides. That's one way to do it. Plays it forward now for De Cruz. Doesn't really have the pace though. He'll look inside. Ainsley! Oh! All right, let's make some changes here. Foot NG, Serafin will make his debut, and Montero will check in at centre forward cam, in behind Ainsley. Let's see if any of these boys have got something in their locker to get us over the line. Oh, Griffiths gets the touch. Fires it forward here for Davies. Davies will look back inside. Ainsley, Griffiths, oh, took a touch. Took a touch. Oh, Montero, good touch. Can't get the ball through here for Ainsley, though. The boys are out on their feet. Griffiths comes through. Oh, geez, absolutely level. Montero fires one forward. He's got Ainsley. He's onside. The Scotsman to finish. Oh, cracking save. And there is the whistle. Well, exactly what we didn't want. We're going to penalties with John Clare between the sticks. Oh, yes. Lovely penalty from Griffiths. Why is the goalkeeper taking the fucking penalty? He's absolutely nailed it, though. That's stupid. Right, let's try and go. Oh, fuck. Dear me. That's my bread and butter by the looks of things. Need to make a save. Fuck's sake. Yes, Montero. Can John Clare make a save? No, he cannot. And there we are, out of the Carabao Cup. But oh well. Well, eventually, 19 tackles from Salford City. What a game. Ainsley showed some promise, but yeah, we fucked up there in the first half and we went down. That's cost us on penalties in the end, and we're out of the Carabao Cup. Uduck Wang has been loaned out. He's gone to Leyton Orient. Right, and we are back into player upgrades. So let's get this new right back in Economides. Is it Cypriot? Or Cyprian, I'm not too sure, but he's from Cyprus. So if you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, let me know in the comments section. Of course, thumbs up on the ones that you like, and we'll get him upgraded in a future episode. Good luck. Right, and with all those sales and moves and maneuvers, we've got probably 18 odd million here already to play with if we want to go and try and look for some players. So I'll have a look for some off camera, see if there's some players that can come in to help us out. You've got a feeling that it's going to be a long, hard slog this season here in the Championship. So we'll see if we can bring in a couple of regens to help us out. Now, if you would like constant updates on what's happening with Oldham Athletic, let me know in the comments section. Put thumbs up if someone says, yes, we want to see them. Currently, they're 2 wins and a draw, sitting in 3rd position in League One. They also won their Carabao Cup match, not like us. So, yeah, knocking on the door already, Oldham. And as for Salford City, that's not a bad start either. The 2 games there in the Championship, 1 win, 1 draw, and a lot of hard games to come. Now, we can assess the sliders at some stage. I don't know, the game feels tough, but probably should be tougher for the team that we have out on the park at the moment, but it's only early days. Sometimes the game sort of re-equalises as you see through like November, December when we start getting handed us our assholes. But Brighton look like they've had a bright start, already got 7 goals and haven't conceded one, so they look like the team to beat, which we thought they probably would be. So a good start for Brighton. We sit in 5th. We'll take it. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.
The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel. Sign up today and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos. One here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos